Today we're diving into a question that I get asked all the time. How hard is it to learn Blender? To be honest, this is a question hard to answer, so I decided to divide this video by small chapters. First, let's talk about the learning curve. Blender can seem intimidating at first because it has so many features and tools. When you open it for the first time, the interface might look overwhelming. But don't worry, it's perfectly normal to feel this way. Blender's interface is very customizable, and once you start to understand where things are, it becomes much easier to navigate. The key is to take it step by step. So what exactly makes Blender seem so complex initially? Let's break it down. When you first launch Blender, you're greeted with a dense interface filled with various panels, buttons, and options. You might be wondering where to even begin. This is a common reaction, and it's important to realize that Blender's power lies in its versatility. It's designed to handle everything, from simple 3D modeling to complex 3D sculpting, video editing, rigging, animations, and even particle simulations. This means it has a lot of tools, but you don't need to learn everything at once. As you get more comfortable with the interface, you'll start to see how powerful Blender truly is. Remember, every expert was once a beginner who felt overwhelmed too. With time and practice, you'll move from wondering how to navigate the interface to creating your own 3D masterpieces. The best way to tackle Blender's learning curve is to break it down into manageable chunks. Focus on learning one aspect at a time. Start with basic modeling, then move on to materials and texturing, followed by lighting and rendering. Each skill builds on the previous ones, and before you know it, you'll have a solid foundation. In summary, while Blender's learning curve can be steep initially, it's absolutely surmountable. By taking it one step at a time and making use of the available resources, you'll find yourself mastering the basics and moving on to more advanced projects. In the next segment, we'll discuss how to get started with Blender and some tips for beginners. Now let's talk about how to get started. The best way to learn Blender is by doing. Start with basic tutorials that cover the interface and simple modeling projects. There are countless free resources available online, including Blender's own documentation and community forums. Getting started with Blender can feel like a daunting task, but breaking it down into smaller steps can make it much more manageable. When you're first learning Blender, it's important to build a strong foundation with the basics before moving on to more advanced features. Let's dive into the initial steps to kickstart your Blender journey. First, start with the interface. Spend some time getting familiar with Blender's layout. The software can be customized to suit your workflow, so take advantage of this flexibility. Learn the location and function of the different panels, menus, and tools. The 3D viewport, timeline, outliner, and properties panel are key areas you'll be interacting with frequently. Understanding these elements will help you navigate Blender more efficiently. Next, begin with basic projects. One of the best ways to get hands-on experience is by following beginner tutorials. These tutorials often walk you through simple modeling tasks, such as creating a basic object like a chair or a table. As you follow along, you'll learn essential skills like adding and manipulating objects, using basic transformations, and applying materials. As you follow these tutorials, don't be afraid to pause, rewind, and repeat steps. Learning at your own pace is crucial. Also, make sure to experiment. Once you've completed a tutorial, try modifying the project. Change the colors, adjust the shapes, or add new elements. This experimentation helps reinforce what you've learned and encourages creativity. Finally, practice is key. The more time you spend using Blender, the more familiar and comfortable you will become with its tools and interface. Set aside regular time for practice and don't be discouraged by initial challenges. Every mistake is a learning opportunity, and with each project, you'll see improvement. So is Blender hard to learn? The answer is yes and no. Yes, it can be challenging at first, but no, it's not impossible. It's like learning any new skill. There will be moments of frustration, but also moments of excitement. The key is to stay motivated and keep pushing forward. Here are some final words of encouragement and a few additional tips to help you along your Blender journey. First and foremost, embrace the learning process. It's easy to get discouraged when things don't go as planned, but remember that making mistakes is a crucial part of learning. Every time you encounter a problem or make an error, you're gaining valuable experience. Don't be afraid to experiment and try new things. Blender's undo button is your friend, and there's no harm in playing around to see what different tools and settings do. Next, set achievable goals. Rather than aiming to create a complex scene right away, start with smaller projects. Create a simple object like a chair or a mug, and then gradually increase the complexity of your projects as your skills improve. Each completed project will boost your confidence and provide a sense of accomplishment. One of the best ways to stay motivated is to track your progress. Keep a portfolio of your work, even the early attempts. When you look back after a few months, you'll be amazed at how much you've improved. Seeing your progress can be incredibly encouraging and can help keep you motivated to continue learning. Additionally, don't forget to take breaks. Learning something as complex as Blender can be mentally exhausting. If you're feeling frustrated or stuck, step away from your computer for a while. Taking a break can give you a fresh perspective and prevent burnout. Come back with a clear mind and renewed energy. Lastly, remember to have fun. Blender is an incredibly powerful tool, but it's also a creative outlet. Enjoy the process of bringing your ideas to life, and don't be too hard on yourself if things don't turn out perfectly. Creativity is about exploration and expression, so let yourself enjoy the journey. In conclusion, learning Blender is a journey filled with ups and downs, but it's a journey worth taking. The skills you gain will open up endless possibilities in 3D modeling, animation, game design, and more. Stay patient, keep practicing, and don't be afraid to seek out resources and support along the way. Remember, every master was once a beginner who didn't give up. And lastly, to all the aspiring Blender artists out there, keep pushing forward. You've got this. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and let me know in the comments what you find most challenging about learning Blender. Don't forget to subscribe for more tutorials and tips. Until next time.